You may not see them, you may not hear them, but right now, a rat could be plotting its way into your home. And trust me, when they get in, it's never just one. Think of them like that buddy who crashes on your couch for a weekend and somehow never leaves. Except instead of dirty socks everywhere, it's droppings, gnawed wires, and a whole buffet of diseases you don't want to think about. Rats don't need an invitation. A hole the size of a quarter, a loose vent, a forgotten crack in the foundation. That's all it takes to turn your safe haven into their personal all-you-can-eat buffet. And once they're in, getting rid of them, well, let's just say it makes cleaning a grease trap look like a day at the beach. Now, rats might not be architects, but they've got a knack for finding weaknesses in your home's defenses. We're talking about those hairline cracks in your foundation, the gaps around pipes, even the spaces around your dryer vent. To a rat, these aren't flaws, they're opportunities. Remember that time you tried squeezing through a fence as a kid, got stuck, and had to call the fire department? Rats laugh at that story. They're practically liquid when they want to be. If a rat can fit its head through a hole, the rest of its body is coming along for the ride. And they don't need much space. Think the size of a quarter, maybe even smaller. Listen, forget everything you thought you knew about rats being afraid of heights. They can scale brick walls, shimmy up drain pipes, and walk a tightrope on your garden hose without breaking a sweat. And your roof? That's prime real estate. A loose shingle, a missing piece of flashing, a vent that's seen better days. These are all welcome mats for a determined rodent, and once they're up there, it's like an all-access pass to your attic. Insulation makes a cozy nest, and the peace and quiet, well, it's like a 5-star hotel for a rat on the run. Okay, I know what you're thinking, and this one ain't for the faint of heart, but let's be honest, nobody ever accused rats of having good hygiene. The truth is, sewers are like superhighways for these guys. They can swim like Michael Phelps in a sewer pipe, and your toilet, let's just say it's not exactly a secure entrance to your home. This one sounds like a horror movie, but it's real. Rats live in sewers, and they can swim. Some have been known to swim up pipes and emerge straight out of toilets. You ever notice how many pipes, wires, and cables snake their way into your house? Well, take a closer look because those aren't just conduits for electricity and water, they're potential rat highways. Those tiny gaps around your gas line, the space where your cable comes through the wall. These are like open doors for a rodent on a mission. And once they're inside those walls, they're free to set up shop, raise a family, and generally make themselves at home. Think of it like this. If you left a trail of candy from your front door to your bedroom, wouldn't you expect ants to find it? Same goes for rats and those gaps around your utilities. Now we all know to keep our front doors locked, but what about those other entry points? The garage, the basement? These are like unlocked back doors for a resourceful rodent. Vents and dryer ducts, the secret tunnels. We rely on vents and ducts to keep our homes comfortable, but to a rat, they're like the ventilation system in a bank vault, a direct route to the good stuff. Dryer vents, kitchen exhaust fans, bathroom vents, these are all potential entry points for a determined rodent. And once they're in, it's a short trip through the ductwork to your attic, your kitchen, or even your bedroom. Think about it. When was the last time you cleaned your dryer vent? Exactly. Open doors and windows. Without screens, the obvious overlook. I know, this one seems obvious. But you'd be surprised how often it's the simplest things that trip us up. Leaving a door ajar while you grab the mail, propping a window open for a breeze. These are rookie mistakes in the world of rodent prevention. Remember, rats are opportunistic. They don't plan their attacks. They wait for an opening and then they pounce. So do yourself a favor. Treat your doors and windows like the gates of Fort Knox. Keep them locked, keep them screened, and don't give those furry little ninjas an inch. Don't get rattled, get rat-proofed. Look, nobody likes talking about rats. But here's the thing. Pretending they're not a problem won't make them go away. These critters are more than just a nuisance. They're a health hazard, a fire hazard, and a general pain in the neck. But here's the good news. Now that you know their tricks, you can outsmart them. A little prevention goes a long way. Seal those cracks, lock those doors, and for crying out loud, don't leave your snacks lying around. Remember, your home is your castle, so channel your inner Bob Vila, grab your caulk gun, and let's show those rats who's boss.